Alright, so this next step, what we're going to do is we're going to make a page from the WordPress side instead of from the Instabuilder side. A lot of the tutorials online will show you from this point, but really it's less confusing once you have things set up correctly. You'll have already done your permalinks. If you haven't, then go back and do that little, it should be a short tutorial. But anyway, we're going to go to Pages and then Add New. We're going to create a page name like whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call this one Opt-in New just so that we have a name on it. And when you click down here, it updates with the, let's see, I already have something in there. It updates with what's called the permalink. And you can obviously update it like I just did by clicking this edit button. But what it does is it makes this, you've created your permalink now and you've named it now instead of later, and it just for me is easier to keep track of. You can actually do it through the Instabuilder editor also, but if you have it set this way, you're good to go. So once it has a name, and this permalink, the permalink thing refers to the opt-in page being called, being the URL being called the name of whatever the title is that you automatically have it that way. So then you want to save a draft, and once you've saved a draft, you can enable this Instabuilder toggle switch, which gives you this button to launch the editor. So if we're going to pick, let's say we're doing, these are all the templates, but it's kind of a long list. So what we do is we're going to tell it to just search for the squeeze pages, which is also known as an opt-in page or a landing page. So search for squeeze pages, and then that's all that it'll show you. So right here, depending on the type of landing or opt-in page you want to be making, whether you want to include a video or not. See, some of them have videos. Some of them, this one does not. This one's just a text one. This is something else entirely. It's not exactly an opt-in. I guess it's probably like a pre-list kind of a thing. But anyway, you pick one, and it doesn't matter which one initially. Pick a simple one. This one has just, you can preview them by clicking on any of these so you can see what they look like. And I'm not sure if this one has to have this white band on the bottom. It's a little annoying to me, but anyway, we'll go ahead and choose this one because all you have to do is update the headline and the picture for the background and install your form. So in order to do that, this is opened in another tab. We're going to go to back to here and actually choose it. You can also create from scratch. And you have this as your basic layout. So if you click on any of these sections, it brings up a little, like a little edit bar area. And in this case, if you wanted to double click on here and make something, let's say the name of your product or your own name or something like that, what I'm going to do though is delete that because, so I click on it once and it gives me a delete option. I don't need that. I just need the headline. So are you sure you want to? Yes. And then you can double click, you get sort of a Word document type toolbox up here, and you just update this however you'd like it to be. Give the call to action, again, however you'd like it to be. You can change the size this way, you can change the size this way, you can change the font this way. You have to highlight whatever it is you want to change the font. And in order to add your form, your opt-in form code, so this is another tutorial, will be one that shows you how to go grab your form code for either Aweber or GetResponse. And once you have that, or you can see that you need it here, if you click on, so I just clicked on, let's hide that again. I click on the button because this is the form section, and then this little gear is the edit button. It brings up this side menu that lets me, I can change what the form button says. So I can edit the button and change the text and say download the video maybe. Ooh, if I could spell. So that's done. If I wanted to bring that panel back up, it's that little gear thing. Opt-in form code goes here. And they're giving you directions for GetResponse here. And Aweber's is the HTML version. So the video that shows you how to go grab your code, your form code, will show you which version to grab because there's a couple choices. And what this does is as soon as somebody enters their email address, there's probably a way to add a name to this also. I like to have a name on things. Once somebody adds the email address, it adds them, it takes them to whichever page you've told your form to do next. So that's the mechanism that moves it. But then it also adds them to your mailing list. So you'll choose a specific mailing list. You'll have grabbed the form code for that list and told that form, which lives basically over in Aweber or GetResponse, you've told that form where to take your subscriber next. Sometimes it's a confirmation page, sometimes it's a thank you page with your item, sometimes it's a bridge page with a video on it. Just depends on what kind of funnel you're doing. In this case, what we're going to be delivering is an item that we've uploaded to the media section of WordPress. So it will be the infographic piece that we've created will be what we put into the Aweber form, but that's all on that other video. You're going to grab just the HTML version, pop it in here, you'll process it, and then the form will work. You can hide the panel at any point, and all you want to do is make sure that you save it. Always save your page. It will actually tell you once even though you've saved it and you try to go out, it will tell you that it's not saved. So I'm going to publish this just to have it published. And we know that it's saved because I haven't done anything else. And you'll see when I go to this drop down over here lets you go back to the regular WordPress thing. It says, are you sure? And yes, I am, because I know that I haven't added anything. So you have to just double sure that you save things. I'm not sure why it has that glitch. That's really the only glitch that I've found with Instabuilder, so it's pretty cool. So let's go to the pages that we just made. The one that we just made is called Opt-in New. We can view it. It's got this weird white background. So now I would go back into this section, Edit Page, click on the builder again. And I don't even see that white part with this, but it must be this section here. So we'll click on there and see about you could add a background image. Let's just make it not a picture at all. So the section here, we'll go back over here. The rest of this video, the bigger background is actually modified through this drop down. I think. No, this, yeah, in page settings, background image, it has this one already. I'm just going to take it out. And then if I go back to that list, I can actually pick a color instead if I want. So let's just pick something not too offensive. Something kind of I'm big into purple lately. But something with a little bit of color, but nothing, you know, distracting. I can save that. Visit the page is here. And it still has that funny background on the white, although it doesn't look so bad now that it has just a background. But what I can do is match these two. So if I go back to edit page and go back into the builder, and this we can see that there's this section even though it doesn't look white. I'm going to, first we need to grab the color, page settings, background color. To exactly match the color, I just need to get this code here. It's called the hex code. So I'm going to hide that panel, and then I'm going to click on this section, which we know is white for whatever reason. Little gears to the settings and background color, and select color, and just change the color here is one way to do it, and then save. Hide the panel, doesn't matter, and it should have updated to where it's all purple. It has, but it does have this little shadow, so maybe you want it two colors, maybe not. Anyway, the point is that I might even be able to delete that. Let's just go the whole 9 yards here. I might be able to just delete that section too. Let's try that. Nope, it holds the whole thing. But instead of worrying about, sorry, that's the Chihuahua. His name's Chachi. Come here, Chach. Come here. He's ready for dinner. Instead of deleting or worrying that I just deleted the whole thing, there's actually a go back button. So I'm just going to do it that way. Anyway, that's how you make an opt-in page. That's the basic structure of them. There's lots of different templates to play with, and it's really just a nice, tidy program for getting these things done. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon.